Hi students, welcome to class 9 Geography, Latitude and Longitude part 2. So in the previous video we have discussed in detail about latitudes. The earth is divided into two hemispheres. You see, equator passes through the middle and it divides the earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. And there are number of horizontal lines running parallel to the equator, and these are called latitudes. And you have learned in detail about latitudes, isn't it? There are number of latitudes. So there are some of the important latitudes. That is, Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere, 23.5 degree north, and Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere, 23.5 degree south, and Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree north, and Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south. So the sun rays fall in different level according to their position because of the spherical shape of the earth. So all these latitude space experiences different heating from the sun. Accordingly, the earth is divided into three important heat zones. Which are those heat zones we have discussed in the last class? They are torrid zone in the middle, north temperate zone, south temperate zone, north frigid zone, and south frigid zone. So all these we have discussed. Please go through the previous video. Now we are going to discuss in detail about longitude. You know, longitude have got a very close relationship with the time. So in order to calculate the time, we should know in detail about the longitude. You see, the line is passing through the center of the earth is 0 degree longitude. It divides the earth into two equal halves, eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Again, there are number of lines running from north pole to south pole. These are all called longitudes or meridian. So you see, from 0 degree to here there are 180 longitude, and from 0 degree to here, that means 0 degree to 180 degree, that is in the eastern hemisphere, and from 0 degree to 180 degree here in the western hemisphere. So all together how many longitudes are there? There are 180 plus 180, there are 360 longitude. That means the earth completes its one rotation in one day or 24 hours. So that means earth completes 360 of the rotation in 24 hours. The earth completes 360 degree of rotation in 24 hours. That means 360 divided by 24 is equal to 15 degree. So let me see, 15 degree means earth completes 15 degree of its rotation in 1 hour. For better clarification, you see here 1 degree means 4 minutes. This symbol is used for minutes. Okay. So 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. That means 4 into 15 is equal to 60 minutes. Understood? So that means when the earth completes 15 degree of rotation in 60 minutes or 1 hour. So next see here, you see the part of the earth which faces the sun experience day, and the opposite part of the earth faces experience night. So you understood that what is that? All the places of the earth do not faces the sun at the same time. All the places are having sun rays and sunset at different time. Why it happens? The main reason is that the earth rotates from west to east. Its rotation is from west to east. So the places on the east faces the sun first, and then the place on the west faces the sun later. So you see, since it is a spherical shape, we cannot have much clarification and explanation with the help of this diagram. So let us represent this spherical shape into a flattened surface. You see, we use globe. Globe is a spherical shape of the earth, and map is the flattened surface of the earth. Why do we use map? It is for more convenience. You see, that with the help of that we can easily locate the places and on the globe. Similar way, we can even calculate better with the help of this flattened surface of the earth. So here this is the representation of the flattened surface of the earth. You see here 0 degree meridian. This 0 degree meridian we have discussed about the longitude in the previous classes, and this is also known as Greenwich line. This is also considered as Greenwich line. Why do we call it as Greenwich line? Because in the year 1884 a conference held and international meetings were held by all the countries, and they decided that we will adopt that 0 degree as the main reference point of reference line all over the world for the convenience to calculate the time. So they have adopted this line and they named it as Greenwich line. Why they named it as Greenwich line? Because this line passes through an important place, Greenwich, which is located in UK. Why it is important? Because British Royal Observatory, a scientist institution, is located in that particular place in Greenwich. So that place name is given to this line. So it is Greenwich line. So from 0 degree to here 180 degree. That is in the eastern hemisphere. From the 0 degree to 180 degree, and from 0 degree to here it is 180 degree in the western. So 180 plus 180, 360 degrees. You understood that? So now you see, we cannot draw all the longitude here, 0 degree to 180. So there are probably 180 longitudes are there. But it becomes so crowded and we don't need all the longitude. We need only some important longitude to calculate the time. Let's see which are those important longitudes. You see, we can draw the longitude at the interval of 15 degree. Why? Because we understood that 15 degree longitudes make 1 hour. So we will divide accordingly. See that you can draw in your notebook this from 0 degree to here 180 degree, and you see you draw the longitude of interval of 15 degree. So you will get here from here to here 12 longitude. That means 12 times on. So from 0 to 15 degree 1 hour, 15 degree to 30 degree, 30 degree to 40 degree, 45 degree, 45 to 60 degree. Accordingly, you will get 12. I have not drawn all the longitudes here. So you will get 12 longitudes. So from 0 degree to 180 degree in the eastern hemisphere, how many time zones are there? 12 time zones are there. Now here from 0 degree to here 180 degree also there are 12 time zones. If you draw, you will get, you see, 15 degree, and from here 30 degree, 45 degree. So you have to draw at the interval of 15 degree. You will be getting 12 time zones. So how many time zones are there? Here in the eastern hemisphere 12 time zones, and here also 12 time zones. All together there are 24 time zones. So that is how we understand. So 1 day is over, isn't it? Suppose for example, imagine that you are traveling from 180 degree longitude, and from here you are crossing all these places and you are reaching here. That means you have come 24 hours, you have traveled 24 hours. Now one of the important factors you have to remember is that the earth rotates from west to east. So when it rotates from west to east, always the places of the east faces the sun. So what happens? The sun rays experience on the places of the east. So for example, 180 degree longitude, here this place faces the sun, and this place experience morning. As you travel westward, all these places will experience morning later. So that means what? Always the time of the eastern hemisphere goes ahead and the time of the western hemisphere goes behind. You understood this fact. Why? The time of the eastern hemisphere goes ahead. Why? Because always places on the eastern hemisphere faces the sun first, places on the western hemisphere faces the sun later. So accordingly, as the earth rotates, each places will experience the sun from eastwards to westwards. So here you see that suppose you are traveling from 0 degree to 180 degree. So you are adding 1 hour. Suppose 0 to 15 degree 1 hour. Again you add from 0 to 15 degree 30 degree 2 hours. From 30 degree to 45 degree 3 hours. Again 4 hours, 5 hours. You will go on adding up, and finally you have to add 12 hours. Again similar way, if you travel from 0 degree to western hemisphere, hemisphere, what will happen? Westwards if you travel, you have to deduct the time. Understood? Here why western hemisphere time goes behind. So how will you deduct? Like from 0 degree to 15 degree, minus 1 hour, from 15 degree to 30 degree, minus 2 hour, minus 3 hour, minus 4 hour, minus 5 hour. Accordingly, you need to deduct the time, and finally you will have to deduct when you reach here minus 12 hours. So similarly, so here you see, for example, we are residing in India. So in India, on Christmas day, you are traveling to New York. You have gone to New York. So from India, if you travel from New Delhi and finally you reach to New York. So from India to New York, there is a 24 hours difference. New York is in Western Hemisphere and New Delhi, and it is India is in Eastern Hemisphere. You all know that. So once you travel, after all passing through, taking 24 hours, you reach there in New York, and on Christmas day. So you celebrated Christmas here, and when you reach here in the New York, you will be amazed to see that again people are celebrating 25th December there. Why? Because always in the Western Hemisphere, one day behind, you see, and Eastern Hemisphere one day ahead. Understood? So when you have 25th December in the Eastern Hemisphere, in the Western Hemisphere, here it is 24th December. When there is 26th December, here it is 25th December. So you understood? I hope that you understood this concept very clearly.